Exham Priory presentation in association with all WNY News Radio. It's another week of the Nick and Dan Show, Season 2, bitches! Starring your hosts, Nick and that lovable motherfucker, Dan. Not to mention myself, Carl Winslow. And featuring Think So Joe. On today's episode, Inherent Vice returns to the Nick and Dan Show. After last season's drunken bar even episode, the boys couldn't wait to get Ivy back in to talk about music, life, beer, and more. Plus, Ivy busts out the acoustics for another round of awesome songs. Ready? Here we go.
Another one. We gotta go home. I miss my kitty cats. Yes, I want a beer.
Here you go.
Thank you. Yeah, okay. Welcome to the Nick and Dan Show.
Okay.
All right.
Wow.
Beer tray. Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Don't even have to reach that far forward. Just lift my arm a little bit.
Care for raptor arm.
Right. Fuck yeah.
You suffered with raptor arm? I'm sorry, Rex arm.
That's right.
So, boys, welcome back.
Hey guys.
Our new location.
Right.
New swanky location.
Right. Ain't fancy.
Yeah.
Too fancy.
I mean, we got you on the casting couch.
Oh, the shag couch.
Oh.
It was very familiar.
It did stink like sex in here.
It does.
Well, I mean, Carl lives here, so, you know.
Bringing home all the Niagara Falls snooch.
Well, he's got those two little minions up there they still haven't paid for yet.
That's fucking right. Look at my goddamn minions. I know. He's just here banging all the time, drinking all our goddamn beer.
Freeloader.
Oh.
Freeloader.
Shit.
Christ.
Fucking rock star.
Right? Fucking hey, boys, look at me over here. I got this one purple motherfucker on my lap. Somebody bring me a drink. Fuck you, Carl.
Ah, boy.
So, Inherent Vice, welcome back to Season 2.
Dos.
Dos Aquis.
You didn't cancel like Family Guy?
No, not yet.
No, not yet.
He's working on it.
I'm totally working on it. We're checking off the groups of people that I can manage to piss off in one season. I think we're at like at least 12 by this point.
Oh, yeah.
We got the Deaf, the Nicaraguans. Who else? Who do we?
All of South America.
All of South America. The French.
Yep.
Have I pissed off the Irish yet?
I believe we have
If not, go suck on the fucking Blarney Stone.
this one.
That one.
This one.
Go suck on the Blarney Stone. There, Irish. Check.
There you go.
And probably more people. I just can't think of them right now. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Doesn't
blind.
matter.
We picked on the blind, too. Well,
Yep, the blind.
They didn't even see it coming.
No,
Sure didn't. I feel like most of this was just the last episode with us.
Pretty much, yeah.
Right, I'm still sitting on that wonderful blooper reel I gotta get around to at some point. Foster's fucking rolling around in the goddamn
I had
chair.
to tie him up.
Don't give him wheels this time.
We tried. I got the wheels this time. They don't really roll that well on the carpet, but yeah, no, it's not going to work that well. Okay. Here we go. We're
We
rolling
just got Foster in the wet spot, though.
in the wet spot. Yeah.
Kind of where everything just kind of, yeah. Yeah.
Those aren't knee prints.
So, boys, what's been going on in the Inherent Vice world?
Just writing.
Yeah.
Nice.
Writing, trying to get some new tunes going.
Cool. Very cool.
Playing a handful of gigs here and there, but nothing. Not going crazy.
So yeah, it looks like you guys are spacing them out a little bit more.
Yeah, we're planning on going to the studio in May.
Okay, nice. Now you guys will be recording with Doug White again?
Doug White, yes.
Nice.
Watchmen.
Full length or another EP?
We're just doing. We're just starting off with a single.
Okay.
Seeing how it goes.
You know what? A lot of bands we've been talking to are going that route now.
Just cut a single.
Yeah, cutting singles and leaving it at that. Now, I mean, what do you guys think about that approach particularly?
It gets new music out there. It's, saving a little bit of money. You know, it's more upfront, but it's less to come up with.
Yeah.
So, original music isn't selling. Our EP's been out a
we're
year
not in it
ago.
to make money.
And
Right, sure.
It wasn't making money, so now I just decided to give it away for nothing.
Oh,
So,
I bought it.
well, you're awesome.
On my phone right now, actually.
Still in my daily rotation.
Yep.
So
Same
we're
here.
even considering maybe we'll do something we haven't played yet either. Maybe a song new to the world.
Ooh.
Shit.
Something a little exciting.
Something nobody's heard and then release it that way.
So we
Nice.
can wet our beaks with.
Exactly.
Ooh, I like new inherent vice.
Me too.
You never know what you're gonna get. It's a mixed bag.
You know?
It really
That's
is.
why we're spacing out the shows. We want to, I'd like to start having at least half the new stuff, you know what I mean? Let's start
Right.
Phasing out some older
phasing out
songs.
some older stuff. And
Gotcha. Now I gotta admit, because I've seen you guys since a couple of times since John has joined the band, and it seems you're almost kind of going in a heavier direction.
Are we?
It seems to be the couple new songs you guys played.
slow
Last
down.
time I seen you at Inherent Vice, or well, yeah, the
Very
last
Inherent
time-
Vice.
Yeah, sorry.
Cut.
The last time I seen you guys at Evening Star,
Yeah.
the few new songs you had on the set list almost seemed a little bit heavier than what you were doing before.
Is that when we opened for them?
Maybe. I
the
don't know.
acoustic saviors? Yes.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Storm.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
The blizzard. That
The
only
blizzard.
You guys were coming. Might as well play.
Fuck yeah.
Because
Yep.
everybody else canceled on us.
Oh,
It was kind of funny though too, because we did that one, and then a couple days later, I joined you for a few songs on your
At your
normal
birthday party.
acoustic
Mhm.
thing, and then like 2 days after that, everybody was like, "Dude, you guys are playing acoustic now. We want this acoustic show with you guys and this acoustic show." We're like,
and we're like,
"Yeah."
no, absolutely not.
This is like a favor, a one-offer.
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
This was just my birthday. Leave me
Yeah.
alone.
right.
Like, God damn it.
Yeah, it's like me and him don't mind doing it, but at the same time, we don't have to really practice. It's more just let's get on stage with a couple of guitars and see what happens, kind of thing.
Right.
You know,
Yep.
it's funny. Like all of our stuff is, some people say like, oh, this song originated in like just me and my acoustic guitar, and that everything we've done is like collaborative, and it's always been electric.
Yeah.
And then we're like, then when we did season 1 in the garage, we didn't even practice.
It wasn't rehearsed.
We didn't rehearse it at all. It's like, wait, all right, we didn't do half bad.
Right.
Right.
And we're like, let's rehearse this time. So we actually had we got together and tried running through a few things. We're like, maybe we'll do acoustic shows.
Right?
You know,
Okay.
it's nothing we ever even considered, but now it's like, well,
Right.
When was this meeting?
John's like, hang on, wait a second now.
No, it's
maybe an
it's,
acoustic show here
That'd
and
be
there or
cool.
something. I mean, open
it's
doors to other people. We can be nice and quiet, and then
Do
they can
coffee shop.
then they can come hear us get loud at other shows. you know?
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely. I think it adds just a whole new dynamic. You know, a lot of bands that you wouldn't think would sound good acoustic do. You know, and it may not be the same song note for note.
No.
It's a little different spin on it. You know.
I didn't think our stuff would sound good acoustic, but then Friday night, it's like, this shit sounds pretty damn
Well, you're
good.
gonna tell me to fuck off, but that's what happens when good musicians put instruments in their hands.
Fuck
Mhm.
off.
It's
Well, all
just,
right then.
yeah, you know. But I mean, plus you guys click as a band too, so you can play off one another.
We have
if John has to change a beat because he doesn't got a cymbal, and he puts in a bass crash on his cajon,
Yeah.
you know, then you can overcome that. It's not wait, that's not what I'm used to hearing.
You strip it down to the simplest
Exactly.
common denominator. You take the music and you strip it right down, and everybody turns into a drummer. Count for four.
Yep.
Pretty much,
Sure.
yeah.
That's all you do, man.
Except
It's
our
simple.
drummer, he don't count.
No, he doesn't count.
He's even said it on the camera. I don't
Yes.
count.
He's not sure what's going on. I'm not really sure what's going on.
Me either.
All right.
I just
So does
show
that
up.
mean that Luke knows what's going on?
God, I hope not.
We're in so much trouble.
So much trouble.
That explains why we keep having to play the same 4 or 5 bars.
Yup.
We're following Luke. God damn it. God damn it. We need to have a band meeting. You guys get out.
Get him on the phone, conference call in our fancy new office.
That's right. Where's our secretary?
Right there.
Fuck. Nothing's getting done. We're fucked.
Ozzy Osbourne was attacked by a shark the other day. He's fine, and it's widely accepted that Ozzy achieved immortality from all of the drugs he's taken through the years. That's actually what Pieces of 8 by Styx was about. A lot of people don't know this, but Ozzy Osbourne was the studio drummer for the original 7 Styx albums before becoming the beloved comedian he is today.
Are you looking for your next amplifier? Are you trying to redefine your sound? Do you need that piece of equipment to complement your amazing guitar playing? Well, look no further. Bison Electronics has what you need. Look up Bison Electronics online. Handmade from the ground up in Buffalo, New York.
Old WN1 presents an evening of maddening proportions. Rats on L3! Will your sanity last, or will you lose yourself to the sounds of the night? Ride hell on wheels with Station Wagon. Tempt the fates and release the Cage Kings. Behold the spectacle that is the Scarecrow Show. And march with the rats from Exham, Priory. Rats on Allen Street, Saturday, July 21st, 2018 at Nietzsche's 248 Allen Street, Buffalo, New York. 9 p.m. start with $5 cover at the door, ages 21 and up with ID. Rats on Allen.
Hey there, do you like knobs to twist? Do you like buttons? I know I like buttons. Come on down to Dan and Nick's Used Guitar Emporium, where we have more than just used guitars. We've also got these things.
What the hell is that?
Well, this here is what's known as a mix-em-a-bobber. It's got some sliders, that's fancy, knobs, lots of knobs, even some buttons. You can push them, they do things. Now, this model right here, it's got at least, I don't know, Dan, what would you say right there? That's about like 500 knobs, I think.
I think it's got about 500, isn't me, dude?
Easily. Plus, there's doodads on the back.
Holy
You
doodah.
can plug shit into that.
Wow.
So, this right here, I'm willing to say that we'd be willing to let this go to you guys out there in the guitar and music world for, oh, I don't know. I think that $700 is a fair price for this. And that's a steal. You don't even want to know what we had to pay for this. Really. You don't want to know. Come on down to Dan and Nick's Used Guitar Emporium. We've got more than just guitars. Hey, beer.
Hey, look at
Cheers.
Cheers.
Woo.
So, John, now that you've been in the band for a little while, what do you think about these assholes?
Craziest nuts this side of the fucking nut house. No, that's good, man. That's, again, it was, you know, for me, original's all new.
Yeah.
I ain't fucking ready shit since my English paper in my senior year, you know what I'm saying? No, all kidding aside, it's been fun. It's, I like being creative.
Mhm.
I don't have the time to put into it like I'd like to, but, you know, with working and kids and all that.
Yeah.
The time we get to spend, I find it pretty amazing how much shit we can fucking throw together in like, fucking 2 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
You know, Jason will start with a fucking bass riff, and then it's like, all right, I jump in, or Nick will start with a guitar riff, Jason will add a bass riff to it, and fucking Adam, he's a goddamn genius. Where the fucking lyrics come from? It's like,
Just take it. Just take it. Go with it.
It's unreal, man. It's just, if we could throw a song together, I mean, we did the one, we don't have anything for it, but we threw a song together the other night, it took us, what, all of like, not even 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
That's always a nice feeling.
It's unreal. And again, if we could dedicate it, you know, like, again, I mean, me catching up with all this shit and getting everything ready for shows, we like to run through And with limited practice time, we're in and out in an hour. You know, we don't spend a lot of time, so we take like 15 minutes to throw something together.
Throw
If we
new
could-
ideas out there.
Yeah, if we could sit down and write like an afternoon, I think we could write a whole fucking album. I really do.
But I mean, again, for what you guys have
Yeah, it's
accomplished in the limited time that you have, because you're all family men.
Everybody's got life.
Everybody's
Yeah.
got a job. You know, that's just for the time that you guys have. What you put out is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, we're not knocking around the falls picking up chicks like Carl.
Exactly.
No.
He's the lazy piece of shit.
He lives a rock star life.
Yeah,
We're
he
trying
really
to-
does.
Life of luxury. Cruising down 19th, picking up purple fuzzy hookers. Yeah, I'm sorry, escorts.
Escorts.
We don't want to insult them.
No.
This is the time when I don't want to insult people.
Right now, yeah. I mean,
Listen,
they're
dude,
deaf. They can't hear.
Dude, you gotta
but-
pick and choose your battles. Pick and choose your battles. The one thing I've learned from being married. Pick and choose your battles.
Amen.
And duck.
Go to breakfast on the weekend.
Right. With not your wife.
There you go.
There
Band
you-
wife.
That's right, band wife. Hey, buddy.
Hey.
Right, you're the
I'm beginning to
band
think that couch was used for something other than casting.
wife.
Yeah.
How you
And have
got
to.
this position?
It did have Bob Paul on it though,
It did.
and all his slippery bananas.
Yup. Promoting his banana supplements.
Yep, Bob Paul's potassium supplements and his. I think it was Bob Paul's casting couch.
Possibly. I remember there being a Brazzers logo involved somewhere.
That's what it was. It was a Brazzers commercial.
There we go.
There's hand
Oh,
sanitizer
no.
in the bathroom.
You're going to need a lot of it.
You have to make the walk of shame to get there, though. You can't have it easily available.
Oh, shit. So for distribution with the new single you guys are planning on putting out, are you thinking physical or are you going to stay strictly with digital?
Probably just digital.
Okay.
Probably just Bandcamp. Bandcamp's pretty simple. I mean, like I had to pay for distribution when we had it up on like iTunes and all that jazz. But I was checking the numbers weekly, even daily, and
It wasn't.
I didn't see the point anymore because you have to renew your subscription every so often. I'm like, well, I don't feel like spending the money if nobody's spending the money on it. So,
Right.
I mean, everybody's like, well, why don't we just give it away when we first did it? I'm like, I don't want to fucking give it away. This motherfucker was expensive. So, tried making a little bit back. Didn't even fucking put a dent in it. So,
The thing is, yeah, there's so much free material available everywhere.
Mhm.
And you know, I played a show last night with a cover band, and I was talking to my wife, and she was saying all the people that come up and talk to her, and wow, these guys are really good. This is nobody fucking understands how much talent is in this area.
Mhm.
We're not a bunch of fucking garage kids just fucking banging pots and pans together.
Right.
Exactly.
You know, there's a lot of talented musicians, and nobody goes out to see them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it's once they do, they're like, holy shit. You
Yeah.
know? And it's everywhere. And maybe that's another thing too. There's so many talented musicians around here
Mhm.
that there's so many shows, and maybe the people that do support just get run down going to all the shows because they're every night. I mean,
Yeah.
they really are.
I've definitely noticed that a lot lately. You know, local shows happen on like the random off nights where, I mean, back in the day, those were the nights for the cover bands, and
Right.
you know, the regular originals were your Thursday, Friday, Saturdays. But now it's originals. I'm seeing all throughout the week nowadays.
Well, I mean,
Tuesdays
so-
at Stamps. And,
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know, there was a Wednesday night thing, wasn't there?
probably
Who
another,
was doing that?
probably another stamps.
No, I think it was Evening Star. What they do Wednesdays or something? I thought he was doing Wednesdays. But anyway.
Who knows with them?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I mean, we've been talking about that through the season too, and a lot of it is just trying to get people away from these
Yep.
Yeah.
and the internet, because you can get everything. If you want a pizza, you can order it from your phone. If you need new underwear, you can order it from your phone.
Fucking you get Tide Pods.
Exactly. You know,
Right.
you can. Personally, I don't know why they just don't snort Clorox like the rest of us used to, but you know, or what? But Comet. That was it. Just break out a line of Comet. Now they're eating Tide
See, John-
Pods.
Everyone saw Cheech and Chong.
See, John.
Yeah, right. Hey, Jack.
John posted a meme on Facebook yesterday, and it hit home because it's the goddamn truth. It said something along the lines of, number of people who say they're going to come to your show, and it's like a fucking scene from 300.
Oh, yeah, I saw
And
that.
it's like
Yep.
people who actually come, and it's like the
Yeah.
core group from Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, it's like
and
the Fellowship.
that's fucking true. We get people like, well, you know, I'm trying to branch us out to other places and play different venues, and like, well, how many people can you draw? We're lucky if we can average 10 a show.
Mm-hmm.
We're fucking lucky if we can
You
get
see
10
my
each show.
comment? Prove me wrong.
Yep.
Yeah, right.
And again, it's such a shame because it's not only you guys who are phenomenally talented; it's the other phenomenally talented bands in the area that have the same problem. And just trying to get people out is, just trying to rip them away from their phones.
Mm-hmm.
You know, which also brought up the topic of live streaming shows. How do you guys feel about that?
It's lazy.
No.
I don't like it. I mean, yeah, I mean, if I'm busy or if I have, family obligations and I can't make a show, it's like, oh, I wish I could have checked it out. And maybe if somebody posted like one song, but if you like just live stream, that gives people an out to not go out. To just, okay, well, I'm just going to sit here and watch on my phone.
Mhm.
That's not supporting. People want to see your fucking face in front of them at a show. They don't want to say,
Right.
oh, I saw it on YouTube. It rocked.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
I've got a love-hate with that,
Yeah.
actually. Live streaming, I think, will entice people to come see you after they see you once.
Mhm.
They see you live. That's one way to look at it. You see a band, you're like, maybe I'll go check them out. I don't know. Then you watch a live stream, you're like, man, these fucking guys kick ass.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to the next one.
Yeah, I did notice actually yesterday it popped up on my feed that you put a GoPro on your cymbal stand.
Yeah, I had. I just set my phone up. First
Oh,
time
was
I
it your
done
phone?
I
Okay.
had fucking tons of views. I didn't think it'd go that well.
Yeah.
I had 40, 50 people watching at a time. I'm like, holy shit.
Mhm.
Nice.
That's pretty cool,
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
And tons of comments. And, that just generates interest for the next show.
Mm-hmm.
So I wish it was a little better audio quality. All you can hear is my cymbals, but you can't hear all the mistakes either.
Yeah, right.
You can't tell when I come in too early or too late. Well, I'm never early or late. I'm the drummer, so.
They're not
follow
mistakes.
me.
It's a slight
You can't hear the
variance.
rest of the band's mistakes.
It's
Too much
just
to
a
say.
slight variance from the regular version. You were trying something new.
Yeah.
There's no mistakes, just new parts.
That's
Right.
right.
New part.
That's right.
Here from Dan and Nick's Used Guitar Emporium. Today, we just got in this vintage mandolin. I'm not exactly sure what differentiates a female from a male mandolin, but this one in particular is a male. I know that because it told me, aggressively, and then showed me. So if you're on the market to get a dolin, come on down to Dan and Nick's Used Guitar Emporium, where you can pick yourself up a mandolin. Currently out of stock of female dolins, though, but we do have this one in particular. See you down here.
If you want to hear more from the Nick and Dan Show, tune in weekly at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on allwnyradio.com for 2 length-hour podcasts, unhindered interviews, and musical performances. allwnyradio.com. Are you looking for a place to drop anchor and have a cold one? Come on down to the River Pub, where the drinks are cheap and the atmosphere is good. 6004 Buffalo Avenue, Niagara Falls, New York, where you can hang out inside or enjoy the atmosphere outside on the patio. And also, if you're not just satisfied with a drink, you can grab some grub at the pub, right next door at Submariners.
We pride ourselves with amazing quality products with generous portions.
So whether you're looking for food or a drink, follow them on Facebook at the River Pub Niagara, or you can also check out Submariners LaSalle Deli. Stop on in, the River Pub or Submariners, 6004 Buffalo Avenue, Niagara Falls, New York. See you down at the pub.
Jason, Adam, how about you? How do you feel on the streaming subject?
I'm more on the quality side of it. Like sometimes it takes away from what a band actually sounds like, and that can deter people away. Yeah.
Right.
It sounds like garbage.
Yeah.
Or something like that, but I don't know. I'm not against it. I think it's all right.
I think most people know that if you're using a phone, I think they know some of the shit you
Yeah.
Right.
But
You would hope.
right, but at the same time though, if you're gonna stream, you're not gonna use the phone. I mean, if you're gonna stream a performance, if you're gonna
Well, you got the people doing it now.
right, if you're gonna broadcast, you use something like I have, that camera that I have.
At least 360 camera.
Mm-hmm.
That you could use it. I used for that we put up for Evening Star that we used.
Okay.
Because we were even kicking around the idea too, and Johnny, our producer, had brought it up too. Because for a lot of bands, he'll film them in studio, and then make that kind of like a live stream thing. Like, hey, if you want to check in with the band while you're in studio, kind of like an interactive, almost kind of generating conversation between you and
Absolutely.
the fans.
We're gonna do that when we go to the studio.
I think if it's something like that, that's completely different. But like, if you're just live streaming your shows, I mean, I guess there are pros and cons to everything. But I guess I'm just getting more jaded the older I get.
It's just like
You
giving-
sour son of a bitch.
Yeah, giving your
Right.
music away for free. There's really no difference.
Yeah.
Live streaming your show or giving your music away for free.
Mhm.
That's true.
Right. Now, I'm kind of I'm on the side of the fence kind of with you, where I'm not a big fan of it as far as the whole show type of thing. Like, I can see, like, your end of the spectrum, John, where, it's going to entice them to bring them out to the next show, but that's where I would be more of a, post, like, or live stream one song or two songs, give them that
Right.
taste. Like, oh, wow, they were really fucking good in that. And then that gets them to come out and see the full fucking show at that point. The whole live stream entire show, I'm not into it. I know some people really are, but it just doesn't seem like a way I want to go.
I mean, you could do like, say you did like, 2 shows you do live stream.
Mm-hmm.
Do the whole show. Let people see how you interact with the crowd. Let people see how the crowd reacts with you. And you don't do it every show because that'll create laziness. Of course.
Right. Yeah.
Like Metallica, they stream every fucking, or they don't stream, but they put up every show on YouTube, beginning to end.
Mm-hmm.
You want me to go spend $300 on tickets?
Exactly.
I can watch it on my YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
I would if I could. I would go, but I got to buy 4.
Exactly.
Right.
So I'm out $700 if I go. I just can't justify that.
If you want to hear more from the Nick and Dan Show, tune in weekly at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on allwnyradio.com for 2 length-hour podcasts, unhindered interviews, and musical performances. allwnyradio.com.
Sweater, give me your hat. Switch hoodies.
It's an extra large.
Too
comfortable. I'm already down.
Yeah, you do. I guess so.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's thirsty.
What?
Can't drink beer.
It's a Fat Tiger. He offered me one. I said I already had one.
Not
rather
loud,
not- I'd rather
physically
not
can't.
roll with the
Yeah, it's got to be made from corn or
Okay.
there's something about hops or fermented wheat.
Okay. One of my old drummers had this. Yeah, one of my old drummers had the same like allergy.
Again, there's nothing else on the planet that fucking bugs me about that.
No,
Corona
it's
made
just-
from corn doesn't bother me. Whiskey, still, different
Well.
process, different animal, doesn't bother me.
Does it just like make you shit yourself like a
No,
gluten
I'll,
allergy?
I'll drink it maybe last in my stomach for 7 minutes. My arms, I'll get the hives.
Yeah,
and
no
within
shit.
a couple minutes of that,
Mm.
Kyle O'Grady, same thing.
same thing.
Mm-hmm.
No shit.
Yeah, my old drummer.
That's not good.
Hand drummer.
Yeah, that's why you don't see me drink beer. I'll drink Corona. I'll drink hard cider, obviously. Not fermented wheat.
Damn.
Just so happens I got Corona back here, bro.
This is a casting couch.
Just reach into the pocket, see what you find.
He might
Buy
have
something.
hotel beer in the fridge.
No, there isn't. I filled that with our beer
Okay.
and whatever random condiments he has.
Ah. Yeah.
Alexa, add Corona to my shopping list.
I've added Corona to your shopping list.
Excellent.
Alexa, do you know how to get to the G spot?
Right now, traffic to the spot at 5890 Main Street looks pretty clear.
Sounds
The
all right.
fastest route takes about 14 minutes via Niagara Street and Rainbow Bridge.
14 minutes,
My
man.
name
It's via Viagra.
I mean, that's gonna be some. Now we're going to like lockjaw territory at that point. Shit. 14
Time
minutes.
to go through the alphabet.
Seriously. Lots of capital T. They love capital T.
We didn't know you had an Alexa. This could have trouble.
We could have done a whole fucking episode with Alexa.
Yeah. There's been some good things
Have
after
you
that
asked
shopping.
your Alexa who Milo is?
Alexa, who's Milo?
Rory Ferreira, better known by his stage name Milo, is an American rapper and producer from Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Alexa, who's Milo Yiannopoulos?
Milo Yiannopoulos is a British political
Oh.
commentator and writer.
They fixed it.
Oh, what do you say?
Oh, she used to just plead the fifth. She used to just plead the fifth. She had no idea. Just curious.
I wonder if it does the same thing an iPhone does.
If it's C, if it, like, yes,
Alexa.
if it's CIA, it'll shut down.
What is 0 divided by 0?
The expression 0 divided by 0 has no defined value.
That's
Oh.
not as funny.
No, the iPhone does.
This is all wrong.
It really is.
Alexa, you're shitting on our day.
My bad.
What is 0 divided by 0? Come on.
Imagine that you have 0 cookies and you split them evenly among 0 friends. How many cookies does each person get? See, it doesn't make sense. And Cookie Monster is sad that there are no cookies. And you are sad that you have no friends.
Siri don't fuck around.
Siri's
No
going
wonder
deep.
fucking Apple uses
Going
fucking
deep.
cut their wrists. Fucking.
No wonder they got nets around the factory.
Right?
Siri's just talking shit.
Seriously.
That's why I have an Android.
Alexa, who's better, you or Siri?
I like all AIs.
Bullshit.
Oh. Alexa, quit being politically correct.
So Alexa, you say you're what is it? Textual?
Sure,
Bisexual?
textual.
Bisexual?
I like it.
Alexa,
Bisexual.
what do you identify as?
Alexa, what do you identify as?
Sorry, I'm not sure.
Oh,
That's about right for this time.
It's
Yeah.
2018.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hasn't made up
That's
his
par
mind.
for the course.
Right?
Oh. Let's see what
Alexa,
else.
add Satanic Astroglide to my shopping list.
I've added Satanic Astroglide to your shopping list.
Yeah.
No, is that like Ghost Pepper?
Carolina Reaper.
Carolina Reaper. Or is it a combination of both? With some
I would
chocolate
imagine it's a
gravel?
combination of both.
Oh my god.
It's a sweet but spicy heat with a little bit of ectoplasm.
Ah,
Yeah.
Trifling crap.
that's the key.
Ectoplasm.
Yep.
Oh, Christ.
Some Ecto Cooler?
Yes.
I see.
The original Ecto Cooler, though, when they brought it back, they changed something
Yeah,
about it. It
it's
wasn't
not
the
the same.
same.
Yeah, you grew up 20 years. That's
Well, yeah, you realized that it was shitty. Whatever.
That may or may not.
It could be. I don't know. He's right. It was
But
a
it's
long
like
time
Pizza
ago.
Hut. Hasn't Pizza Hut seemed to fuck up Pizza Hut over the last 20 years, too?
No.
I say, yeah, it hasn't
It
changed.
is the same,
Some.
but you've just been exposed to better pizza now. So now you eat their pizza every once in a while. You're like, this
The last thing was good 20 years ago,
And it's still the bomb.
and it's still the bomb. And Pizza Hut was good 20 years
I
ago.
mean, I never cared for their stuffed crust pizza, though. I always thought that was kind of shitty. 'Cause
Oh, no,
the
They
cheese
fuck
was,
with the sauce. They
it's fucking
changed the
horrific.
sauce.
well, that, the cheese was always cold on the inside of the fucking crust, so it's like, all right, it's like you
Yeah.
gave me a cheese stick. I would have rather just had the
Well,
cheese stick.
When you ride your bike home in the winter from Pizza Hut, it's going to be fucking cold.
Well, I mean, you're right, I guess. Touche. Touche, salesman.
Are you riding your bike anywhere?
Un bicicleta. Bling, bling.
I went to the
Nine.
Lewiston, what's that place on Center Street? The fucking Brickyard?
Yeah.
I got that fucking platter. They're big platters. It's
Oh.
like 9 fucking...
Yeah, it's like a blue
Yeah.
plate platter. It's like,
It's fucking huge, man.
Meat.
And brisket, everything. So it was after my daughter's dance recital. We went there for dinner. I had 2 of them big tall drafts.
Mhm.
I was eating. 45 minutes later, the waitress came over. How's everything doing? I said, my brisket's kind of cold. I'm being a smart ass. It's been 45 minutes. I said, my brisket's cold. She goes, well, when you take an hour to eat dinner, what do you expect?
Nice.
I'm like, there goes your fucking tip. Just trying to bust your balls.
Right.
I ate,
Right.
I ate the whole fucking thing.
Damn.
The
that's a
whole
lot of food,
Hell yeah,
dude.
it is.
It's good, though. I like their barbecue there. I'm not a big fan of the brewery they got now, though.
I haven't been to that yet.
Nah, there's not much for selection, and what they've got, it's kind of,
Underwhelming by
as you're
your,
drinking PBR and Miller Lite. You're complaining
And
about
I'm
the
we're
draft.
musicians.
I'm still underwhelmed by their beer.
We don't get paid a lot as musicians, man, so we got to drink what we can afford.
It's a $9 beer night, man. That's it.
Exactly.
Yeah, they don't happen too often.
I tell you
No.
what is good though with this beer
12.5%.
project is 12 Gates. I do like their beer
I
there.
know, I haven't been there yet. I've been meaning to make it out. Yeah, not yet.
12 Gates, and you ask for, because they give you the whole, because I'm not one of the beer snobs, man. I drink a little shit.
Mm.
I like Stella. So I said, well, I like Stella, and, you know.
Stella!
He's with us.
He's here.
He's arrived.
Foster's got here.
Hoochie Mama!
Hope the hoochie mama.
But they got a 12 Gates, got a pretty good beer.
Okay.
I'm not big on the heavy stuff you gotta chew.
Yeah.
It's like Guinness. Why do you want to chew your fucking beer, man? Ugh,
I'm not a fan.
way too thick.
Right.
It's not like
Put it
I
on
drink a shit ton of
pancakes
beer.
and
Yeah.
shit.
And my wife tries, like, it's a light beer. I'm like, that's not a light fucking beer. Fuck you.
I can't speak for
Stout's
it.
an acquired
Anyway,
taste.
That's why I like this.
there you go.
That's
But while we're on the subject, it's one thing, season 2, we'd like to wrap up interviews with food. Favorite eateries, favorite dishes you like to cook. What do you got?
I've gotten real good at doing
Eggs.
eggs, man. You name it.
I'm a motherfucker.
Like, it took me forever. When I was a kid, I could not do over easy eggs. Now, as an adult, I have learned how to do it.
Okay.
That shit's awesome.
There you go.
Okay.
Grilling. And of course, I love grilling.
Any particular meat that you like to work with on the grill?
Steaks, man.
Steak?
I'm sitting
All
right
right.
next to him, guys.
Hey, yo.
Foster's quite a piece of meat.
As long as you even the grill marks, it's okay.
Right.
Crisscross Foster over here.
Pretty big grill there. What are we talking about?
Food.
Oh.
Eateries?
your favorite food or
Food? What you like to cook? You like to cook?
Oh,
Sandwiches.
it's my turn? Oh,
Yeah.
Sandwiches.
yeah, I like, I do a nice garlic parmesan angel pasta where you melt the butter, throw the garlic in with the butter, then you throw the butter over the angel hair pasta.
Nice.
And then you dump a whole container of Parmesan cheese on top of it and set up. And you cook the chicken, you cut the chicken down into little slices, right? You add allspice, and then you add a little bit of oregano, garlic in there, and then you put onion flakes in there, you know?
All right.
Flakes in there. Because I can't buy any cut actual onions. And so let that cook, and then right when they get done, you cut a tomato up, and you throw actual chunks of tomato in there with the chicken. And you mix it all up, and then you eat it.
Next on the Nick and Dan Show, cooking with Adam Foster.
Yo,
Right?
no, you don't even know. You don't even know.
That's
I
gotta be
taught my kids, and my kids make it every Mother's Day now for my wife, because my wife loves it when I make it. So
Nice.
that's their Mother's Day gift. Besides what else I buy them to give dinner.
Here, you got mommy this.
Another tie. No, wait, that's my own Father's Day present. Come here.
Right, give me that.
But eggs. So poached
poached
eggs. My grandfather taught me to do poached eggs when I was 5,
Mm.
and I've been able to make them since I was 5. I can make a poached egg like a mofo.
We went to Denny's after a show once, and somebody said, one of us within the band, this was a couple years ago, said, I heard Denny's doesn't do poached eggs. And what? So we all order our burgers and whatever. Foster's like, and one poached egg. They fucking brought him a little bowl with one poached egg in it. And he just took it and put it on his burger. Tell me they don't make poached eggs. I'm getting a motherfucking poached egg.
I'll show you.
See this egg? This egg is poached.
Goddamn Denny's.
I got some poles, man. I got
Yeah.
poles,
Secret menu.
Right. A little wink, wink, nod, nod. Spell the alphabet out. She knew where I was going.
Oh, man.
But yeah, what do you like to cook, bro?
Well, if you follow me on Instagram,
Yeah,
I
I know. Do you
Chef
know?
God
you know I like
Do you know?
I like the barbecue and smoke a lot.
Okay.
Middle of
45,
winter,
man.
even at least once a week in the winter, 2-3 times a week during the summer. Steak is still my, I like to use smoker steak. Is still my all stretch is my favorite thing. Ribeye, everyone.
Yeah.
Favorite
Fuck yeah, I
Ain't
agree.
nothing like a corn-fed ribeye.
Mm-hmm. Now, when you're smoking, are there certain, like, do you use wood chips, wood chunks? What do you usually use in
I've
there?
experimented back and forth. For most things, I find the chips is actually the easiest supposed to be. You don't need to actually use them the whole time. I find like you can even do it at the end and still get that good full flavor of the wood smoke.
Okay.
I'm still playing with it, involving it, and I'm always toying and tinkering with different flavors, rubs.
He
homemade
makes his
sauces,
own rubs
you
with ribs.
Ooh.
He massages that shit in those ribs, smokes those ribs. Oh my god, he makes love to those ribs. Not literally, but
Figuratively.
there's lots of love in those
A couple
fucking
years
ribs.
ago,
dude.
I had everyone over for a Bills game. And
Oh fuck!
had made ribs. Gotten up at like 6 in the morning, put them on the smoker. I had like 5 different rubs going.
That sounds so good.
Oh my god!
Hell yeah.
So
I definitely
good.
have some passion for it.
I mean, you see us,
Hey.
obviously.
You don't
like
get
to
like
eat.
this without
Obviously,
liking,
this
liking to
cooking
cook and
section,
eat.
this cooking section is going to go on for another hour.
Oh, easily.
So we're aware of this.
If you all want to know where to get takeout, just let me know.
Deal. Deal.
good.
I feel like we're going to have an Exham Priory and Inherent Vice cookout night.
I like
I'm
it.
down.
Let me know.
Yes.
Cookout acoustic jam night.
Perfect. You can bring the kids. Well, I don't have
I
any
got the
kids,
perfect
but
spot.
you guys can bring your kids.
Yeah, I got a nice fire pit at my house.
Ooh.
Country,
Table
no
set up.
neighbors.
Country, no neighbors.
Even better.
Hell yeah, man.
Even better.
Perfect spot. Free
John.
grills.
Nice.
John, how about you, man?
Man, I could talk for hours.
Yeah, we all love food.
We like food.
Right.
I got this breakfast burrito I make that's,
The Machiavelli County Soxhole.
It's not a steak panini, is it?
no, they'll, yeah, fuck Tim Hortons, by the way. I ordered a
didn't mean to
steak
bring that up.
panini today, and the motherfuckers gave me a fucking biscuit with bacon and eggs. Yes. Anyway.
He found out like literally 10 seconds after we pulled out. He's like, "Oh, we're gonna be late. I can't go back and return this." And then we show up before you guys got here.
Yeah.
Well,
Should have went
I'm
back.
sure we're back.
So I make this burrito, breakfast burrito with sausage, bacon, eggs, onions, hot peppers. What else did I throw in there? That's about it. We fucking mix it all up. It's really good. That's breakfast. That's an easy one. But for grilling, I love to grill steaks. Steak grill. I make when I marinate my steaks, I marinate in olive oil.
Oh, nice.
And with what you call it, Worcestershire, olive oil, parsley flakes, and marinate that for half an hour, 45 minutes.
Okay.
Sitting there. Grill your steak, and you get it off the grill, you put it back into a bath. Because the pores are all open, you know this. It'll absorb any flavor that it's around. So you put it on your fucking counter next to an onion, it'll suck all that flavor in. Because the pores are open, and if they close, it draws it in. So you throw it back into this bath. Make a bath and put all kinds of seasoning, salt, pepper, put the olive oil, some Worcestershire, make a new bathtub. Slap the steaks right off the grill, and when they're hot, throw them in there for 15 minutes, let them continue to cook, and then pores close. Pulls out there, you can pull it apart. It's like, it just,
That's-
cut it with a butter knife.
That's genius.
So learn that from Bobby fucking Flay.
I just happen to be making steaks today.
Right?
God damn.
I just happen to have a stiffy right now.
The bath is the key.
Sir, I am too much.
John, can you just
Keep talking.
say
Keep
that
talking
one
about
more
the
time?
side porch.
I'm going to rip down all the siding off my porch. I need my grill now.
Just give me about 15 seconds here. Come on, just
Say bath one more time.
Tell me about the garlic.
Say the
And
word.
what kind of garlic?
What kind of bath?
Mince are roasted. Mince are roasted.
Fresh parsley.
What? Worcestershire sauce.
Alright, you guys get fucking hamburgers and hot dogs in my house. I'll eat the steak.
No, I'm eating.
No,
What? No.
No,
God damn it.
I just want you to play. I just want you to play with the end of the word Worcestershire one more time. Just let it roll off the tongue.
Worcestershire.
Oh, fuck.
Worcestershire is a safe word.
He's like that scene.
Right?
So what do you say, boys? You want to rip through a couple of fucking songs?
I want to grill a
Charcoal,
fucking
by the way.
steak.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah, my songs, if you
charcoal.
need steaks, yeah, I'm down.
Yeah.
Yes.
Song
Some
steak.
steaks.
You say steak.
You say steak.
Coming up next, everybody, we got some fucking Inherent Vice.
Woo!
All WNY presents an evening of maddening proportions. Rats on L03. Will your sanity last, or will you lose yourself to the sounds of the night? Ride hell on wheels with Station Wagon. Tempt the fates and release the Cage Kings. Behold the spectacle that is the Scarecrow Show. And march with the rats from Exham Priory. Rats on Allen Street, Saturday, July 21st, 2018 at Nietzsche's, 248 Allen Street, Buffalo, New York. 9 p.m. start, $5 cover at the door, ages 21 and up with ID. Rats on Allen Street.
If you want to hear more from the Nick and Dan Show, tune in weekly at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on allwnyradio.com for 2 length-hour podcasts, unhindered interviews, and musical performances. allwnyradio.com. Dan,
Nick,
there's people.
I was going to call you Chuck for a second. I don't
Chuck.
know why.
Boathouse! That's why.
Right.
Behind us, we have some fine fucking musicians.
These are coolers.
There's the coolest right there. It's
Oh.
nice, you like. Ladies and gentlemen, we present to you
Inherent Vice.
that's all from the Nick and Dan Show for this week. Be sure to tune in on the YouTube channel at Exham Priory for Tuesday Antics, plus the full extended version every Thursday on allwnyradio.com.